Well, hello, BBs. How is everybody doing today? Apparently, I'm trying to show my cam that's covered. Hope everybody enjoyed their weekend, had an awesome Sunday. So happy to have you all here with me today. Thank you, thank you. Anybody that's watching on the replay, thank you so much. We've got a Bone Daddy in the chat with us this evening. So welcome, Bone Daddy. And he'll be trying to keep me in line, I have a feeling. So today we're going to do something a little different since our girls aren't giving us much in the last couple days. I'm pretty much caught up with everything, so I thought it would be fun to do a compilation video that Lemon Shortbread Bites has made of all of the, I think, top 10 AMBERLYNN read crashouts. So I thought that would be a fun one for us. So it's really long. The video that they made is like almost not quite 3 hours. So I figured maybe we could do the top 5 tonight and then the other 5 on a different day. So we'll see how far we get. So also, members only saw this the other day, probably if you guys watched it, but just wanted to show it off as something I made just because I wish that sometimes these girls would come from me. And they obviously don't because I'm so tiny, but I was giggling the whole time I made this. So I think she was actually talking to Rachel, but that's right. Didn't completely doctor that just to make myself feel important. It's totally fine. Totally fine. All right, let's do a couple hellos here and then we'll get started. Kelly, thanks for being here, BB. Rebecca, good day. How you doing, BB? Here you got a public holiday. That's awesome. Awesome. Emma Johnson, just in time. Thanks for being here. Rebecca, there's glitches. Anyone else hearing it? I wonder, is it in my audio? Is it in the AMBERLYNN video I just played? Because if so, it is kind of a weird audio in that one. Sherry, thanks for being here, BB. All right, so let me get the old video pulled up here and we'll get started. So as always, a big thank you to Lemon Shortbread Bites for the use of their video. I will have their information in my description. Might be my connection right now, so just try to bear with me, guys, and hopefully it'll get better.
Hey guys, do not mind my red face, like hashtag sun, I live in Florida anyways, like, okay. So, I wanted to talk about something. Okay, so.
Always with the greasy sideburns.
I'm not saying everyone, but there is this misconception that some people have, depending on the person and the thoughts, like, I get people telling me on like a weekly basis that they think I'm a lesbian because I'm fat. Now, what does that even mean? Like, I don't know what that means. That is something that people say frequently, not in my like day-to-day life, like in person, but on the internet. Since I am a YouTube partner and I post videos, people come at me with things that don't even make sense most of the time, and that's one of them. First of all, the first thing I can think of when someone says that is, are you saying that guys don't like bigger women? And are you saying that girls are the only ones who like bigger women? Because you're insinuating that I'm a lesbian because girls like and fat girls.
Just for any...
Oh my God.
What did I do? Oh my God. Stand by, everybody. Stand by. I tried to hit pause, and of course, just chaos ensues. What I was going to say was... There we go. What I was going to say, for anybody that's not super familiar with old Amber, this is the Destiny era.
But it's just, I recently had someone tell me that
Dino Love Bites, thanks for being here, BB.
And, you know, people used to say that to me a lot, and it didn't bother me so much. But it's like, now that I'm more open about who I am, and I'm not scared to show PDA. It's frustrating that people
Thank you, Rebecca. I think it's just the internet, so I have no idea. I didn't do anything,
good enough to be a straight person, that I'm not good enough for the opposite sex to like me, because that's not true. The opposite sex does like me. I just don't like them. Like, no offense. And it's almost insulting. And I think a lot of the times, like, these people, I mean,
I don't really care about somebody telling her, oh, you're only a lesbian out of necessity. Okay, whatever. People just talk shit because they don't like you. But I just have I find it hard to believe that any human being, regardless of their sexuality, would willingly choose to be with her, especially if they knew her history. So that's just another reason why it's really kind of hard to feel sorry for Emily. You know?
They're coming from like a state of anger. A lot of guys get frustrated when a girl is a lesbian, so they want to, downgrade a female, if you will. They want to make the girl feel bad that they're a lesbian, because really they're the ones feeling bad. Honestly, it's a masculine thing. Like, been there, done that, experienced it. Ain't about that life anymore. I just think people need to stop assuming, like, oh, he's gay because no girls like short guys. Like, that doesn't make sense, because there are girls who like short guys. There are a lot of guys who like fat women. Like, I am hit on all the time. Now I feel like I'm rambling. I like to vent. I needed to vent. I needed to rant. This video is a mess, but earrings stuck to the shirt.
Old Amber, back when she had the teeniest, tiniest little bit of humility still.
I don't understand. I'm a lesbian because I'm fat. That's a whole other subject. I need to make a whole video on if fat girls should be confident or not, because us girls...
Please don't, considering you literally hate yourself and you have internalized fat phobia. When Amber tries to give anybody advice, I don't care whether it's diet advice, fashion advice, relationship advice, it's like, please just save it, because you are the example of what people should not do. So we don't need it. Thank you.
We need to stick together, whether we are straight or whether we are gay, because people need to stop stomping on us and making us feel less than, because we aren't. We are just as good as them. We are. We're just as good as the next person. We're just as good as the freaking model down the street. We're just as good as the school teacher, the lifeguard. The number on the scale doesn't determine anything, doesn't determine your worth, nothing. So if you are...
Okay, that's true. I will say that I agree with her. Obviously, your weight, your appearance does not determine your worth. That's obvious, and I feel like if more people accepted that or lived by that, the world would probably be a much kinder place. But that being said, Amber, on the other hand, who is absolutely disgusting and rotten to the core, that does value your worth. So please go on, Amber.
Are a obese lesbian out there, just know that I got your back, girl, and I know what you mean. And guys do like us big women. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just needed to get it off my chest.
So lemon shortbread added, not really a crash out, but she really got on her soapbox for a minute there, said a whole bunch of nothing, yet still managed to sound incredibly dumb and ignorant about her own community. As per usual. Dino Love Bites. Amber getting complimented is like reports of Bigfoot. Never caught on camera. Only evidence is trust me, bro. And probably just as likely to happen. Yeah. And I've said before, the quality of people that are probably approaching her, I can only imagine. Ashley Griffin, thanks for being here, BB. She's just an awful human being. Yes, I agree. Even if she was absolutely 10 out of 10 gorgeous, to my eye, it's subjective, but the way she acts and the way she treats people, she would still be ugly.
People, stop with your rude comments. I'm not a lesbian because I'm fat. All right. Bye. Hello. So I don't know if I'm going to regret this, but.
Oh, shit. This must be the one where her and Jade broke up. Kills me too how anytime she does like these breakup videos, it's always sort of the same sentiment. I'm sure by the end of this, she'll have a blanket on over top of her shoulders. M. Johnson gifted 1 membership to the Skeleton Society. Thank you so much, BB, and welcome to our newest member. But yeah, thank you so much, M. Growing our army, 1 bone betty at a time. Thank you so much.
I don't know, it's like a little video diary.
Because you have no friends and no one to talk to.
Feline and I have broken up. It was mutual. I have my freaking headphone thing in.
It was mutual. Made sure to add that in there real quick.
And like, I'm wearing the same thing I was wearing yesterday. Like, I did have makeup. Like, I have cried it all off completely. I can't stop crying. I feel like I'm mourning like a death. Like, knowing that one day, like, I'm just gonna wake up and she's not there. It's a different type of pain, because like I envisioned my whole future with her, and I know
knowing what we know now about the relationship with Jade and just how tumultuous everything was, the way she's acting here, I feel like is kind of a dead giveaway that it was not mutual. Like, sure, you maybe have feelings when something breaks up that you wish could have worked out, but I'm sure Jade was like, hell yeah, get me the frick away from this buffalo. And here's Amber like, yeah, seems really mutual. Seems really mutual, honey.
Did the same, and this was mutual. There has, like, I'm going to speak for myself.
Hi, Lucia. Thanks for being here, BB.
Been some things that just like...
Rolly kitchen chair. Hi, BB.
I don't have to go.
I know, love bites. Crying is probably closest she gets to actual showering. Yeah, I think that's not too far off from the truth there.
Into detail. Love just isn't enough sometimes. And I know
if we could have money every time she said that.
And I know it might not be like a lot to some people, but I know like what I deserve, and I know what I want, and I just need to be single. I literally have cried. Oh, my head hurts so bad. Sorry. I have done nothing but literally.
Needs to be single, and correct me if I'm wrong, but to my remembrance, she was almost instantly involved in a married woman, aka Valentine, aka Erica. I think that was the next one. But I think there was like 2 or 3 in there too. Like the one that was like 19 and a couple of the other ones. I don't remember their name, but I need to be single. Yeah, you do. You need to be a singular human being on a freaking deserted island, but here we are.
Cry and cry and cry and cry for the last like 24 hours. This happened literally before fireworks last
Pumpkin
night.
Princess, thanks for being here, baby.
Like, I know there's probably going to be a lot of people questioning and saying you seemed so happy. And yeah, like the relationship I had with Feline was literally the most passionate relationship I've ever been in, but on both sides of the spectrum. On both sides. And she's my best friend. And it's like she wants to help me with this move. I will be moving. She will be moving. We have a timeline of when that's going to be happening. And I just look around at everything. And it's like I look over in my kitchen and I'm like, that's the first place she kissed me. But then there's also probably a bad memory in that same spot. You know, it's like not everything is perfect behind the scenes. Honestly, it doesn't even matter why we broke up. It's personal, and we both have our own.
It's personal. So I don't know what your guys' theory are, but from what I've heard, from what I could decipher from all the BS, it seems like it was her promising to stop being such a freaking terror to live with, but also when the weight loss surgery fell through, seemed like that might have been the breaking point. But yeah, I mean, there was quite a few physical altercations from what we came to find out. So I just, she's just passionate on both ends of the spectrum. Ashley Griffin, I would love for Feline to do a tell-all. Me too. And the fact that she hasn't popped in at least just to reach out to a channel to kind of, even if it's by email or something, almost kind of tells me that she really truly does not want to have Amber back in her life in any capacity. So, I mean, I understand it. I get it. Seems like Amber's one of those people that are very hard to get away from. And once you do, you're probably just like, thank you, universe and all things of creation. Oh, Sherry and Crystal. Yeah. Crystal, though, I feel like is kind of a different personality where she's sort of very, very shy. Feline, I think, for the other reason was just because, for one, the tumultuous nature of the relationship, but two, was probably kind of embarrassed being involved with I almost said Chantal, with Amber. Peter Princess, thanks for being here, BB.
Reasons, but she's my other half of my heart, and I'm the other half of hers.
We see how long that lasted, didn't we? She couldn't get rid of you fast enough, Heifer.
But we can't be in a relationship. Feline is my best friend, and I'm her best friend, and it's like, it's kind of hard to cry to the person that you're losing, even though Feline and I both have been crying literally all day. I have never, ever, ever, ever seen her cry this much. It's not a thing anymore. I also think like I'm partially in shock. I don't know.
You didn't see this coming? Or?
It's like, how do I go on? I literally just feel like something I've always experienced is like when I experience heartbreak, I feel it physically. Like it physically feels like I've lost like a limb, or I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like
there's a joke to be made here, and don't worry, I'm not above going for the low-hanging fruit, but just if I can feel it in my chest. Maybe that's your untreated high blood pressure that you refuse to take your medication for, or the 200 pounds of extra weight that's sitting on your chest at all times. Hope that helps.
I was hit by a truck a million times over, just repeatedly, over and over and over. Like, I just feel like I can't live without her, but I know that I have to, because it's just like,
not a tear in sight.
I know what I deserve. Even though sometimes I act like I hate myself, like I act like it.
Oh, okay, there's a little water in there now.
There's a part of me that cares. And I care about Feline as well. It's like, she deserves the fucking world. And it's like, I could only give her a part of it. I can only give her a part of it.
Yeah, you can only give her a part that would consist of going out to eat and sitting in the same room. Sedentary. We get it. We understand that the life that someone is agreeing to with you is one that is sheltered, and I'm going to say there's probably a lot of sense to endure.
And when and I want to give her the whole thing. Am I breaking up? You know what? I kind of am. I don't want to like shower. I don't want to do anything. I kind of just want to like eat. I just want to eat. I just want to turn to food. I want to numb it out. I'm just lost. I want to document, everything to the best of my ability. Obviously I'm not going to share everything, the real personal stuff, because why we broke up, it doesn't matter. It happened though. And I have to move on. I have to move forward. And so does she. And it feels like a nightmare. It feels like an absolute nightmare. But I know that it has to happen. And I have to keep reminding myself of that it has to happen. And I have to keep a healthy distance from her.
Oh, shoot. Oh my
God.
Look
at your video.
Jesus. All right. Well, once again, screwing it up. She's trying to make it seem like she has a choice in any of this where, yeah, I just have to give her this. She is not giving you an option. I believe that as soon as Amber was dropped off in Oklahoma, she was blocked on everything. So once again, just Amber trying to have a narrative where she had a mutual breakup and it's just nobody wants you, Amber. And apparently Feline had hit her breaking point and can't say I blame her. 100%. Ashley Griffin, you don't want to shower? How's that different from any other day? Yeah. Because I think she's obviously known for her hygiene habits and how religiously she maintains that, This poor breakup. Peter Princess, I see it in the ER all the time. When you are sad or really in pain, tears are natural. I just don't get these beaches. Yeah, 100%. And I just feel like it's honestly ingrained in Amber. This is probably behaviors that she has been doing since she was very, very young. And it probably comes from the neglect. The only way she was getting attention was from tantrums or from crying. So we can see it's the same shit. So it's, even though it is second nature to her, it's just still fake. She just thinks this is what she has to do to get attention. Lucia, Amber always wants to be in the driver's seat. Oh yeah, she wants to be the one in control, and that's exactly why she always wants her partners to be constantly in communication. If she can, she wants them financially dependent on her. So in a lot of ways, she probably feels like that's the only way she can keep someone. And you know what? Maybe she's right. I don't know.
I came here for somebody, stayed here for somebody, and then was stuck here with somebody. All three different people. And now I get to be free. And that's wild.
So Lemon Shortbread adds, once again, less of a crash out and more of a why would you record yourself in this state? Literally no one was buying that. The breakup was mutual, girl. Give me a break. Well, she knows it's content and she knows it's going to get her clicks. So it's just like Emily tried to say when they'd have a big fight and she'd immediately be like, well, let me go ahead and record a video while I'm freaking out and upset. It's like, oh, genuine emotion for once. Let me go ahead and record.
Wild. I don't know, you guys. I'll keep you updated, but that's kind of all I have for now. I'm gonna go cry in a pillow or something.
Oh my god.
Hey guys, so I wanted to film this video because I uploaded the video of Destiny kind of sharing some of the gifts that she got for me for Christmas, and
the poop bun era, and as she just mentioned, the Destiny era as well.
I explained in the video everything, or at least I tried to. But I am getting so many comments of people flipping their lids. Like, they're literally going insane. because I spend my money how I want to spend my money, and they're freaking out thinking I'm spending all my money, which I'm not even close to doing. And they're freaking out thinking I'm trying to buy Destiny's love and I'm trying to validate something. I don't know where this BS is coming from, but I wanted to read some of these comments and kind of answer them, because there's no way I could sit here and answer them via YouTube, just me sitting here typing, because it's just not going to come off right. So, Lego.
Sherry, Amber's live right now answering to Aunt Tammy's second chat with Jordy. Okay. Well, maybe we'll kind of let her get ahead of us. And after this one, we can switch over. I don't mind sniping. So if you guys are into it, we can definitely check her out. So we'll watch the rest of this one and then like I said, give her a chance to kind of get a little leeway there.
Someone said that's a lot of presents for a grown-ass adult. She's your girlfriend, not 12-year-old son. Those are the type of things that Destiny likes, and I just think it's really kind of gross that people judge each other upon what people like. Like, she's not my 12-year-old son, of course not, and I don't know. Like,
this comes from Amber, who is like the judgiest mofo that ever lived on the planet. Remember when she was like, and these girls were out there taking a picture in front of her walk wall, or yeah, they were wearing these shirts that are like t-shirts. I just don't like it. It's like, quit being a hater ass bitch and just let people live. They're not hurting you. You jealous ass. You just wish you could wear a dress like that. God, can you imagine how dirty that llama was when she decided to throw it out? I'm assuming you're talking about Foodie, and yeah, every surface in that villa, I'm sure, had to be like ripped out and replaced from the filth. Dino Love Vice, well, she is very easy to snipe. You can't miss, even if you tried. No. And I'm so tiny, I don't really think that any of them would notice anything I do, so I think we're pretty safe. Rebecca, you have a question about Foodie. Do you have footage of the shower rat in Kuwait, or is that a lie? I have never heard of that before reading this right now. Shower rat in Kuwait. I mean, I know the place they lived in Kuwait was no big prize, but it was definitely in better. I mean, they didn't have like an open drain like they did in Syria, so I'm not sure. Yeah, that I'm not sure, Rebecca. Dino Love Bites. You mean Sala? Right. The only rat we're aware of is Sala. Peter Princess, we are safe here, thankfully. Yes. There is definitely an advantage to being a teeny tiny channel. Ashley Griffin, I had wondered if they basically had to gut the villa. I would guess, yeah. I mean, just not only from Chantal, but the animals. She was just letting them piss and shit everywhere. So, okay. Now, like I said, sometime Bone Daddy, he's more in the know than me. So I don't think there's actual footage, but there supposedly was a rat coming up their drain in the bathroom, which is strange to me. I mean, it makes sense for the fact that Chantal constantly has food lying everywhere, but I don't know. Was apparently a shared shower that there was talk of a shower rat in Salah's first bath. Okay, so in the first place. Yeah, I don't know about that, Rebecca. But to be fair, I wasn't really watching religiously when she first went over there, so certainly could have happened.
If you like buying so many presents, why don't you shop for charities? Okay, I want to say that I have done this, and it's not something I'm going to sit here and be like vlogging or make a whole YouTube video about it, because girl, you know, if I do, people are going to come on the video and say, you're bragging, you're lying, you're just showing off, you're just this, you're faking being a good person. That's what people do. That's how this YouTube works. And the fact that I didn't show myself doing this, people are, you don't donate to charities, you don't do this, you don't do that. Just because I don't show myself doing something doesn't mean I don't do it. That part gets me. What else? Someone called me a greedy.
Sherry said big lie. Yeah. Because you know damn well if she was doing those things, she'd be making content out of it. Just like when her and her mom made those like hair packages for people. Of course, she had to film all that, even though she didn't lift a freaking finger to help her mom pay for the shit. But
pig. The last thing in this whole world that I am is greedy. I'm very far from it. I grew up without nothing. I know how it feels to have absolutely nothing.
And I grew up without nothing. Writer Lynn in the flesh. Just because you like to buy people's affection doesn't mean that you're generous. Because as Beck let us in on, she would do things for people and then hold it over their heads, which is the worst kind of person. I can't stand that shit.
Now that I have something, I want to not only give something to the people I love, but to strangers, which I do all the time.
No, Peta Princess,
you wouldn't
that's
even
what we're
believe
here
what I do
for.
for homeless people, and I'm not going to get into it because people will just say that I'm bragging or that I'm lying, and I'm just not going there today. I'm not going there right now. This is about Destiny, and yeah. This video was a no. What is she going to open on Christmas? That's not really a mean thing, but there will be something for her to open on Christmas. Someone said, please, AMBERLYNN, explain what this was about. It's November. I tried to explain that Destiny and I were dancing, and I told her, open one gift.
She's so stupid. So she's gonna open this up by saying, I'm not trying to buy Destiny's love. And then meanwhile, she let Destiny open an entire room of presents that she had bought her. And then a month after Christmas, Destiny broke up with her. So, yeah, it certainly wasn't because there was trouble in paradise and you were trying to buy someone's love. Yeah. Funny how the truth always comes out eventually, doesn't it?
It was purely just out of like anxiousness, and I really wanted her to, and it was a certain gift I wanted her to open because I knew she needed that gift. It was this really pretty colored lamp for her desk that I got her in her bedroom. Not her bedroom, I don't know why I say that. It's like her little Destiny cave, if you will, and this is my AMBERLYNN cave. This is where I'm
yeah, Peta Princess. And even when she does give it to people, it's like she still has motives behind it, you know? It's like, oh, well, if I give them this, then they have to do this for me. Or, oh, well, if I do this, then I can, you know, if they try to do this later on, I'll hold it over their head. So there's always hidden reasons why she does things for people. It's never just to be nice.
currently at right now. That's where like she has like most of her stuff at, because this, for two people, this room is kind of small in my opinion. So I just keep all my girly things over here, and she keeps all her Destiny things over there, and it really just works out really well like that to both have like a little space for ourselves. So yeah, I knew she really wanted that light, and I knew she needed it for her desk. And then one thing turned into another, and I was like, open another one, and we kind of did it early. I feel like you are buying so much presents and gifts not to spoil your girlfriend, but to make sure she doesn't leave you. This is something that is insane to me. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I don't want to be hateful, but that's just how I seem to see it. It's quite an unhealthy relationship if you feel like you need to buy so many toys just to make sure Destiny doesn't leave you. Not trying to
Hi,
hate.
Bebop. Thanks for being here, BB.
This is the most common thing that people are saying, that I'm trying to validate or keep the love or buy love, really. And I want to let you guys know that Destiny loved me at my worst. She has loved me at my lowest.
Yeah, just because she accepted you for your size. Okay, whatever. That's literally the only thing she's talking about. Dino Love Bite, she won't even take her pets to the vet because their health isn't worth her time or money. If you treat your own pets like that, then no wonder she treats people like she treats them. Yeah, I would agree. What's always killed me about Amber is she's had this access to money for the better part of the last 10 years. I think she really kind of started making it when she was with Destiny near the end of their relationship. And what does she have to show for it? She didn't even have her damn pets chipped. So it's like she has all these resources that she really could have done something with, but she has nothing. But, you know, she's got all the dumbass trinkets and Legos and bullshit. So with her, everything's just surface level. And like just something as simple as taking proper care of your pets. Even now, she could probably easily afford to have somebody come walk Twinkie. Nope, can't be bothered. Because unless it's directly related to her instant gratification or a manipulation of like someone that she wants something from, like a partner, then it's not worth it to her. I doubt it even crosses her mind.
She has loved me when I didn't have a single penny to my name. She has loved me when I was sick. She has loved me when I was super depressed and down. She has loved me.
Yeah, Actually, at least Foodie Beauty has the excuse of using it
she has loved me
up her nose or with nattered.
I bought Destiny and her family lots of gifts.
Exactly, Sherry. 3,000 in DoorDash, so she ate her way through the money.
When you care about people, you want to see them happy. You want to make them feel good. And I'm sorry, but opening presents is fun. It feels good. It feels nice. It's once a year. I don't know why people are flipping their lid.
Again, she's talking about she loves to give presents to people, but it's not because she likes to give. It's because she wants the recognition from someone that she's giving something to. It like feeds her ego to be like, oh, thank you, Amber. You know, she just wants that reaction from people because it feeds her. Not literally, obviously, but you guys get what I'm trying to say.
I'm not trying to validate anything. Destiny loves me for who I am. And I just thought it was super fun. Destiny and I did not buy each other gifts last year. We went on vacation. And I was kind of making up for last year too. And
just for anybody coming in here after this little clip, we're going to snipe on Amber apparently reacting to her aunt's most recent tell-all.
Or if I did, or whatever. What I spend my money on is up to me and purely me. And what you spend your money on is up to you and purely you. Again, not a single one of those gifts.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah. Let's take a little sidebar here for a sec. Bone Daddy, remember Amber used plenty of money on washcloths. Yes, that's only after she was called out for using other people's dead mother's washcloths, which I don't understand why you would even think that that was an idea that would ever work. Like, oh, I'm just going to throw these away. Like, cool. It's not like the most sentimental thing, but just throwing other people's stuff away regardless if it was, you know, their mom's or not is just like, what are you doing? But Pumpkin Princess, the side of the counter, when I heard that, I truly had to take like a 10-minute time out just to like come back to reality. That was so insane and unhinged to me that is truly what she does. It's like out of all the methods that they've come up with for larger people, that was the best that you could do. That was what your brain decided was going to be the best plan. I don't even understand how that even gets you clean, which probably doesn't, but yeah, the side of the corner. I've thought about the schematics of that more than I would like to admit, and it's still wild to me.
Was me buying Destiny's Love because I already have it 110%. And I don't know, it's just kind of weird that people would think that because, like, I came from nothing. You guys don't, like, realize that. Destiny has been here through it all.
Oh my God. Yeah, she has. She's put up with your bullshit. We know. Bebop, I was with an ARC X and I had to pretend as if he gave me heaven with each gift. Same, BB. I went through something similar, and what killed me about it, it was always shit that I wasn't even into. It would be like Marvel comic stuff that I didn't care about. That was like his interest. So I'm just like, wah. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if Amber did the same, where it was, you know, more so about what she liked. And like, look at all the stuff she would give to Beck. It was always just stuff about being like a lesbian. Like, wow, you clearly know them on such a personal level. Sherry gifted 5 memberships to the Skeleton Society. Thank you so much, Sherry. Appreciate you. Always so generous. Welcome to all of our new members. You've got access to emojis, early videos, badges, and exclusive content every once in a while. So welcome. And thank you, Sherry, so much. Always appreciated.
And She doesn't love me no less or no more. She just loves me for who I am as a person. I could be living on the streets and she'd love me just as much. It's not about the money. And that, to me, not only does it, when people leave comments like that, not only does it like say bad things about me, but it says bad things about her. You think Destiny is using me, and that's a disgusting way to look at our relationship, because it's nothing like that. And obviously you guys don't get to see that. You guys don't get to see that part of our lives, but I'm just kind of reading random comments, to be honest. I don't have any set in stone. Okay, I never comment anything negative towards you two, but I don't live in your world. I only see the few moments you share, and it's your life. But this is excessive. Christmas is over a month away. I realize you have no children and no other responsibilities outside of household expenses, but you're blowing through your money like...
Dino Love Bites. Remember when Amber was buying gifts for her mom and grandma? She basically just got things she liked. Yeah. And it would be like one thing she knew about her grandma, like, oh, she likes cats. And it was everything cats. It's like she doesn't give a shit to actually get to know somebody and give them something that would actually be meaningful or of value. Like, instead of buying Destiny those freaking 50 gifts that were probably all $10, $20, why wouldn't you just buy them like one actual nice item? But it's always about quantity, not quality. So Rebecca, what, you still graduate if you actually didn't? So they have in the US what's called a GED, and it's different than like a high school diploma. So like somebody that say drops out of regular high school could still go back and like get their GED. Now somebody said that Amber has a GED, but then somebody else said she just dropped out and blah blah blah. I don't know. It really would not surprise me if she didn't even have a GED, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's pretty much, it's the same as far as schematics wise, but you just didn't like graduate with the rest of your class basically and have like a regular like high school diploma.
You don't. No, this is so wrong. You're blowing through your money like you don't need a savings account. Please save the follow-up video saying people are talking about us not saving money, but we are. Grow up and be responsible. I've started thinking how unbelievably simple Destiny is, how immature you two really are, and it seems like you're essentially a mother to Destiny. So wrong. Holy crap. This is one of the reasons, one of the things I hate most about YouTube is how videos can make people come off. It is insane. You two are young, and it shows in all of your actions and words. Your videos have started to...
Lemon Drop just said, girl, it's literally how you guys always acted. Yeah. And it's the same now. That's why I'm so different. No, you're not. We literally take what you show us and interpret it. That's it. But of course, I don't know why you guys always think these things about me.
Get so many thumbs down because you sound like you're bragging. Every single video is the same: driving to work, outfit of the day, shopping and eating. You don't follow through with anything. The water challenge disappeared. You haven't lost any weight, and no one is buying this. This is what I ate today. I haven't eaten today. Actually, that's true. When I say I have not eaten today, 100% true. You can ask all my friends in my real life that I literally don't eat when I first wake up. You can ask Destiny. I will wait hours and hours until I eat, but then when I finally do, it's too much, girl. I'll stop rambling on and on, but I'm hoping you actually read this, look at your videos through the eyes of others. We don't see a cute, functional, stable relationship. We see a very insecure, very damaged person in a relationship with a very simple-minded, passive person. It's very sad to watch. Okay, I'm just gonna say that if it's very sad to watch, don't watch. And everything you said is actually false besides one thing. Where is it? Every single video is the same: driving to work, outfit of the day, shopping and eating. Yes, because I work constantly. You guys don't fucking understand that. I'm not being rude. She's just literally purposely so missing the point. Because when I don't upload videos, people freaking beg me to upload videos, but it's really hard because all I do is work.
Sherry, that's
and when
definitely
I have
what it was.
time off, I can't go to freaking Hawaii. I can't go do the most awesome things in the world because
and she could have, with the money she was making, she could have went and done so many awesome things, but nope, just rotted in her apartment.
I don't have the time. I have house responsibilities. I have pets, and I have a job I have to get back to. That is just how my life is. I am not like the typical YouTuber, because any YouTuber who made the money that I make on YouTube, I have seen plenty of YouTubers quit their job, their normal job, because they want to continue YouTube. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to get up and go to a job, physically go to a job. And that is what I'm doing.
That aged well, didn't it? It really wasn't long after this that she had quit her job, thanks to the advisement of destiny. Otter girl, thanks for being here, BB. We're getting ready to switch over to Amber, apparently going off on her Aunt Tammy once again.
And it's like, no matter what I do, there's always something
yes,
wrong
Ashley,
in what I'm doing.
She worked with her in Florida
like,
and
so
when they moved to Kentucky.
Fed up with it, because I can never do anything right by anyone's standard when it comes to YouTube. And it's getting extremely frustrating, because I will do the nicest thing in the world and people turn it into something disgusting and vile. And I am just honestly getting 100% fed up with it. Like, I really don't understand who can have YouTube as a full-time job, but yet they still have another job. Like, no one does that. And I'm sitting here doing that. I'm not going to sit here and be lazy and not go to work and this and that. And yet you're still going to complain that all I do is drive to work and show my outfit and eat and shop. I mean, girl, I can't go swim with the fucking sharks. I ain't got time for it. And I'm sorry about that. I live a normal...
Shit, there's a variety of reasons why she couldn't go do these things. Time was not it. For the first time in her life, she actually had a job, a regular job, and she acts like it's the biggest burden that anybody in the world had ever taken on. Oh my God, I can't just sit in the house all day and eat food and watch my shows. Wow.
Life. And I know I'm preaching and I'm getting crazy with it, but it's frustrating because I see these type of comments so much. If you do not like my life and you do not like my videos, please don't watch. I am really just tired, so tired of seeing it, because there are so many people who watch me because they love me and they love watching what I can show them, because I'm a normal freaking person. I don't live just off of YouTube. I have a job. I can't just do YouTube, because to me that's boring. I'm not trying to say YouTube is boring, but if I just did YouTube, I wouldn't get up off the bed every day. I wouldn't. I'd probably sit in the fucking bed all day long, because that's just, YouTube lets you do that. Having YouTube, I can film 16 videos in one day and have the rest of the week to do absolutely nothing. And that's not what I want. I go to work because I want to get up every single day. I want to help people. And what I do for a job, I am helping people. And I feel fucking amazing doing it.
No, she would just go in the bathroom and try to avoid doing things and be like, I just was so stressed out in my back. And no, you are the opposite of helping people.
I have awesome ass friends, and I barely even have enough time for them. I feel like I don't
I'm
even
laughing
have
at
enough
how
time for
stupid that just
Destiny.
sounded.
And it's like, a comment like this, girl, it's frustrating. Trust me. Ugh. Okay, a lot of people are saying that my gift buying was a complete the complete lack of self-control. I want to let you guys know, or question, really, all the people saying that. Did you guys ever think maybe I saved money for this? Like, people save money for things. Like, do you think maybe I was like, you know what, 8 months ago or whatever, I'm like, I'm going to save money because I want to get Destiny a bunch of gifts for Christmas, because I find it fucking amazingly fun to see people's face light up and just the funness of it. Like, I literally love it. It's so special to me. It's awesome. And it's just fun. It's really fun. I'm even gift swapping with my best friend, and I bought her a lot of stuff too.
She's talking about
Crystal. If you guys
Crystal.
saw that, you guys would probably question, why would you do that? Like, girl, I just like to buy gifts. I don't know what it is. I am a very, very giving person. There is no rhyme or reason, no hidden agenda for why I like to give gifts. It's literally just because I love giving gifts. I love the reaction people get out of them. To me, that gives me joy, because I'm giving them joy, and I want to give them joy. Like, why wouldn't I? I'm gonna stop reading those comments because they're just absolutely ridiculous, and people assume I'm one way when I'm not, and it's frustrating, because YouTube is not everything, you guys. It's really not. And what you see on here isn't.
Well, it's everything to her now, isn't it? Another reason I love to see these older videos is it just really does showcase how these idiots have not changed. Not one little bit. All right, well, I think we've seen enough of that. Let me get over to Amber and what she's doing. Also, PETA, since you're in the snarky mood, I don't know if you noticed this when I made it the other day, but
You rage bone. Sit on it and spin.
hold on, I've got to put what I made the other day because I just wish she would say this to me.
You rage bone. Sit on it and spin.
I said I don't know what I'm gonna use this for, but I made it, so I'm gonna use it somewhere with something. I don't know what yet, but we'll see. Maybe just add it into a video somewhere. All right, let me get her live pulled up now. Yeah, PETA Princess, you don't have to apologize. You're among friends here. We don't mind it at all, and I'm like the snarkiest a-hole among us all. So, you're among friends. No big deal. All right. All right, God. She's already wiping her eyes, already bobbing her head from what I've seen. Now this is her just uncut, so might have to fast forward here and there.
How are you guys doing? Hello, Tooth Fairy.
Oh,
And when he
there's
wakes
the
up from a nap,
new
he's
victim.
so vocal. So vocal.
Yeah,
It's
Bebop,
so
this is
cute.
her
And, like,
right
he'll do it
now.
in the
Like,
middle of the
she's
night.
live now. We're behind, but I was giving her a
yeah.
chance to kind of give us a gap here.
So many people are just like, I'm sorry. And yeah, anti-boring and serving lukewarm tea. Oh my God. All right.
Get a snack if you need to use the bathroom.
I just
Now's
don't
the
get
time,
why she
because
decided
in a
to do all
couple
this
minutes,
today.
we're about to get into something fun.
The fact that Jordy's like so excited just goes to show
she's
that like
watching
genuinely
Jordy's
like lacks empathy,
live.
sympathy. Like he reminds me, like no tea, no shade, of someone that's like maybe antisocial personality disorder, maybe like a little sociopath type deal. I don't know what it is. There's armchair people calling me a narcissist every day.
Again, the projection. Like, if anybody's antisocial, it's you, bitch. Really?
I'm gonna throw it out like I see it as well. Like you can just see it in his eyes. Like I get it. Like I'm pale as they come. Like it looks like I haven't seen the sun in literal years, but it looks like he hasn't seen the sun his whole life. He's gray. Like work on it, honey. Maybe get on some vitamin D, go outside.
What does his complexion have anything to do with what we're talking about? She is just so hell-bent on being as petty as possible and going for people's looks. You are freaking 500 pounds plus with the head the size of a watermelon. Please shut the hell up before you talk about anybody else and how they look.
A little bit. I feel like I go outside more than you, and that's saying a lot. Maybe you should also get a dog, because I swear Twinkie is the only thing that like puts me outside in that
Much
sun.
love to you, Otter Girl. I'm sorry to hear you're going through that, but I'm glad you're here with us to take your mind off of it even for a little while.
But holier than thou,
much love
and,
to you,
like,
BB,
high
and your
mighty,
mom.
and like you're the best thing since like sliced bread is just like not it. It's like genuinely not it, and it's never gonna be it, and it's not it for me. I can see right through you. I have been in rooms with people with your set of eyeballs. Your eyes genuinely scare me. Like I see crazy in them. Like genuinely terrified.
Amber thinks she's like a good judge of character. Okay. You literally were just trying to show off your heartbreak and drama with a feeder that you willingly dated and are still with. But yeah, judge a character, 100%.
Oh, Rosie, I'm gonna make fun of anyone's looks if they make fun of mine. That's all he does. He banks on it too.
And that's why
All
she's
right, let's
pissed,
get
because
right
he's
into
making
it.
money.
Jumping right in. Sorry. At least he could do the dishes. I do my dishes every day. I do my dishes every day.
From you again, Aunt Tammy.
Thank you.
Nice to have you back on. So we are currently going through the live stream of everything that AMBERLYNN had to say.
Amber, you look really pretty today. Thank you. I feel.
My God, is this like an Inception? I hope he's just reading questions or things that Amber said, because if they're watching Amber and Amber's watching them, watching her, and then we're watching them, that might be a bit much. But from what I can understand is Jordy is talking to Aunt Tammy live, and they are going to be reacting to basically Amber, her reaction to all the things that Aunt Tammy was saying. So hope that's clear as mud. Here we go.
Rough.
In response to what you originally had to say, it kind of seems like polar opposites.
Yeah.
Kind of seems like it.
So I just want to start off. Actually, I have a few notes before I start actually reacting to this. Hello, window beautiful. I do, Rosie. Thank you. Okay. So the first thing, like, my aunt started off this whole thing is like, you and Tommy might tell. I don't know what that means. Thanks for the super chat. Okay.
And the lip smacking is back. Oh.
Oh,
Great.
now I'm okay. I didn't know sending one message to someone is a harassment. Pop off. Okay. Anyway, so when my aunt started this whole thing with Jordy, like last
Hey,
live
Catherine,
stream,
thanks for
like,
being here,
she
BB.
literally said everything AMBERLYNN's done to me in these last 2 years is just like horrific. You didn't name a thing. You didn't name a thing because you know I've done nothing. Like, everything you named was when I was like 17, 20, 22. Like, I get it. Like, imagine undiagnosed BPD, thrown around, just got out of like thrown around foster homes, kicked out again, like thinking you're gonna have this relationship with your mom, kicked out again, like the whole nine. Like, yeah, I was a little hecticana, but like, you're hecticana because why?
So completely diminishing, once again, her involvement in the whole situation. Yeah, I was kind of hecticana. You know damn well she was probably like dealing with a freaking beast of epic proportions. It's, to me, it's pretty bad when the aunt who's used to dealing with her sister who is running the streets as an addict but can't handle Amber's behavior. That says something. 100%. If your own family is willing to turn their back on you, that says a lot. So, but of course, yeah, I was hecticana, but yeah. Iron Chef, look at this empathetic non-narcissist. I know, she is just a shining example for all of us how we need to be and live our lives.
Like, you were
Thanks
a
for being
lot
here,
older
Iron
than
Chef.
me. I could have learned by example, but instead I was thrown out yet again, all because like I stood by my mom's side. Like, that's cool. But like, let's talk about like what happened the last 2 years. I have genuinely done nothing to you. Like, that's the part that's like, excuse me?
If you say blue, she says red. If you say white, she says black.
I can't believe anyone is questioning your BPD. You are very BPD. I am very BPD. That is true. You have to have awareness to be able to heal from it somehow. You can't fully heal, but you can like work on your shit. Like, it's something I'm gonna have literally forever.
Truly, that's been my world for the longest time. Almost to where, like I had posted earlier, come from a family where you know you're going to have to prove that you're not lying or that you're telling the truth or whatever at some point, and that's why.
I never once like called her a liar. I just said, bro, why are you bringing up things that happened when I was 17 or 20 years old? Like, to me, that's like, weird energy. And like, where is this coming from? And like, can we talk about
Sherry, you have worked on nothing. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. It's probably because she is exactly the same behaviors, same attitude, same bullshit that she was doing back then. So maybe that's why it's relevant, Amber, because you have not grown as a person other than in mass since you were 17.
what I've done to you in the last 2 years or even in the last 5 years? Because like I've done nothing. That's the part that's like, where is this coming from? It's like genuinely the weirdest. Like I feel like I'm in like a different land, like fully. Can you guys press 1 if you do hear my aunt? Please. Okay. Wish I didn't. Okay.
Keep every conversation I've ever had with this girl. So I've been looking through a lot of them today. The one thread, because of course she's had several different phone numbers throughout the years, but one goes back, 5.
Iron Chef at 34, she's laughing at what she did, so that's not growing. No. You would think she would have a small smidgen of humility and say, the things I did back then were wrong. And to be fair, part of it could have been, what example did Amber have for how to behave? She had parents that were out doing crazy shit. So to some degree, at 17, you're still a child. I can almost give her an excuse to be a freaking idiot back then. But now, at 34, and you're still the same way? No. I mean, we all did shit back in our past that we can look back and say, you know what, that was really fucking stupid. But Amber doesn't even have that capacity to say that. She's just, well, yeah, I was hectic on a butt. The reason is, yeah. Okay, everybody has a reason. But here you are, stunted in the same exact trouble that you were in back then, still having issues with your own family.
Years, just on the one that I looked at today, but it talks about a lot of the things that she likes to talk about. Of course, I have my receipts, and she don't keep anything. So there's that.
You don't keep anything. I still have all my phones, so that means I do have my receipts and I do have my text messages. So that's not true.
But the one thing that I definitely wanted to share in this update, because it's just so like, I keep saying laughable, but it's really like, what the heck? She says, where is she? I'm like in the same zone right now. So the November 1st date, yes, is my sister's clean date. But as most of you seen on her video, the way she said, she even got married on my mom's clean date as if it was some crazy psychotic decision that I made because I'm obsessed with them or whatever it was,
You're not obsessed with my mom. You're addicted to me. And you literally admitted that in the
And Amber got off on her saying that. You're addicted to me. And how funny you're already bringing that back up because you're a fucking creep. We said in the live when we watched that, that's not a big deal. It's not like you got married purposely on somebody's birthday or their anniversary. And even that, who really gives a shit? Yeah, Amber tried to act like it was the biggest problem that her aunt got married on her mother's clean anniversary. Like, as we said, it's just another reason to celebrate. Who gives a shit?
last live stream.
It was just a weird thing. So here's the truth behind that. That is my anniversary date with my husband. We got together on November 1st, 2012.
I actually genuinely don't care. I genuinely don't care.
Oh, because it goes against the narrative that you were trying to portray your aunt as some freak that just picked that. Huh. I genuinely don't. Okay, but the actual truth is that was an important date to your aunt long before it was an important date to your mother. Okay, now that we have the actual truth of the situation, thank you.
You cheated on your husband to get with this guy. I genuinely don't care. Like, okay, cool. Is this also like the anniversary date of, when I cheated on my husband? Like, I genuinely don't care.
God, she's so petty.
That date was already my date
Not saying it's okay for people to cheat, but you're a freaking cheater too, Amber. So who are you talking to?
My sister even found sobriety by 3 years. So kind of really weird that she would even go there, period. When in reality, I shared my special day, but we didn't plan it. My sister didn't be like, okay,
You shared your special day. Like, okay, that sounds narcissistic.
this is going to be the last day I use because it's my sister's anniversary, or vice versa. So it just shows Amber for Amber to try to make something out of literally nothing. But on top of that, my husband's grandmother's birthday is November 1st. Talk about sharing a date. But we were kind of excited about that. Like, how awesome to have a date that...
Normally, I wouldn't care about something like this, but I think it's because, like, I've known...
Iron Chef, her aunt can say nice things about Amber. Amber cannot say anything nice. No, not at all. I think her aunt is genuinely someone that cares about people, cares about her sister, cares about her niece for everything they've gone through. If anything, her aunt is trauma bonded to the sister. Very much so, just from Kristen's addiction. But even though the aunt might not like Amber, she still, you can tell, has love for her. Amber, I hate to keep saying it, but Amber doesn't even understand that. Amber has no concept of what actual love is. The only thing Amber knows of love is what people can give to her and the butterflies that I feel.
My aunt since I was 17, and she does make other people's joy like about her. She makes other people's pain about her and then tries to like make it worse. That's something me and my mom have like talked about like ad nauseum. Is my aunt is very much the type of person that like everything is about her. Like if you're like
So is that who you got it from, bitch? Oh, okay. Okay.
When I was so excited when I was about to move into this apartment, like genuinely so excited. I was so pumped. I was like, you have no idea. My aunt made it about her. She got so mad at me. Like she blew up at me saying how she's never going to come visit me because of where it's located. Like it was like unhinged. I started bawling my eyes out because I was going through a breakup. I was about to move to a different state. Like a lot of things were about to change. If you hear meowing, Wasabi and Romeo are playing. They're so cute. Like a lot of things were genuinely about to change, and I was already super overwhelmed with all of the changes. And like she was so rude, genuinely about my happiness. I was so excited. I found the perfect apartment, etc., etc. Like it was so weird. Like I have those messages too. If we want to like do like the message game, it was so weird. And like I immediately contacted my mom and I was like, Mom, I started crying. And my mom was literally shocked. You know, that's just like a tiny example of what I've had to deal with since I was 17.
Ashley, she says it like it's a rare occurrence.
I share something like super traumatic with her and like she'll make it about herself, or I'll share like something super happy and she'll make it about herself. Like that's what I've had to live with. That's been the pattern. It's like the straw that broke.
And what do you know about her life, Amber? If it's always about her, other than those things that you said were about you. Because I'm sure you're definitely not the person to say, hey, how are you doing? Or reaching out. No, not at all. And her saying she cries is like, okay, that's literally a daily occurrence for you. So whoopity-doo. That does not mean anything to any of us like it would for like a regular person. Most people don't get emotional and cry on a daily basis. Not Amber. Nope. That's her weapon of choice, even though it really doesn't work very well.
The camel's back, or it was like the last drop of water in the water bottle, you know, et cetera, et cetera. It was very much that type of situation. Like if this was just like a one-time thing, I would have just been like, wow, cool. Like they're sharing dates. But like my aunt is a known, I don't know how to explain it. Like a known, like it's all about me type of deal, you know?
Means a lot of...
Like we have to like also like, everything that I'm talking about is not like all black and white. There is tons of gray areas in these situations, and why I react to her the way I do, why I respond to her the way I do, why I feel about her the way I do, is because it's been like nonstop, genuinely my whole life since I was 17.
Great things. grandmother was a wonderful woman. Her birthday, we tied the knot on that day after 10 years.
Oh my God. Dino love bites. And then I called my mom. Can't do anything without needing to bother her. You're 34. People your age have teenage kids. Yeah. Her poor mother. I mean, in some ways, the mom maybe relishes it, at least maybe in the beginning, because there was so much of Amber's childhood that she missed out on. They really were disconnected for a large portion of Amber's life. So maybe the mom likes that Amber calls, but I know for me, I'm in my 30s. I don't call my mom every time I have a problem. Like, that's just like, your mother's not your therapist. And we've talked about how Amber is she puts her mother's sobriety in jeopardy. And this doesn't help. Putting someone in constant stress, that is not something that her mother needs for a variety of reasons, but one being her sobriety. And I think that's one of the reasons her aunt probably has a problem with all this. So
being together and living a
no worries,
life that I
Catherine. Thanks for
only
being here,
dreamed of
BB.
with
Take
this
care.
man. And then my sister finally finds sobriety. That should be a day of celebration.
An emotional
all the way
vampire,
around.
Bebop. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, on top of that, every single year that my sister celebrated a sobriety anniversary date, I would get her medallions. I would make
Much
her
love to you, Peter
t-shirts.
Princess. Take care, BB. We'll
She's
see you next
posted
time.
Several of them. We have pictures of several. But most importantly, on that day was her 7th clean date. 7's always my sister's favorite number, so it was a little special. I got her an extra special medallion. It glue in the dark, and it was beautiful. I was so excited to give it to my sister. My mother at the time was getting in my sister's head saying, well, you know,
She hates having to listen to somebody else.
I celebrated my sister's sobriety to the extent that I did every single year. My mom was saying,
And then you stopped doing that because you and my mom got into an argument 2 years ago, and my mom has genuinely had to cry to me about how sad she is that you have taken one argument and completely flipped her whole world upside down. Like, speaking of crying as well, like, a lot of people were saying how, like, I was purposely choosing my mom's side and, like, all of this stuff. Like, crazy nonsense. Like, I'm telling you, I was not choosing anyone's side because I wanted them both in my life. Like, that was something that was very, very important to me because, like I said, prior to me moving here, me and my aunt have been fine. Like, we have had no dramas, nothing for like a few years. So it was something that, like, genuinely I was like excited for. So sorry, I got distracted. I saw my dad's name. But thank you for the money. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so like there was no like sides. For the last 2 years, I have cried to not only my mom, but I've cried to my grandma about why is my aunt doing this? Like, why has she decided to like take out her anger that she has on my mom? Why has she decided to take it out on me? Like, why didn't she say happy birthday to me? Why didn't she invite me to Easter? Like, why won't she respond to my text? Like, why won't she call me? Why won't she come visit me? Like, she knows I don't drive. She knows I don't have a license. Like, she has a license. She drives. She has a car. She has the freedom that I do not have. So she has it like one step easier. Like, all of these things that she promised, like, oh my God, I'm going to come over every day and we're going to like the list goes on. Like, none of that ever happened. And it's not because of me. When I went there on Thanksgiving, my mom went there.
Amber showed that she sent the Anna a picture and then that was it. So quit acting like you went to all these great lengths to try to reach out to her. No, you just were expecting her to kiss your ass and show up and be so excited to chauffeur you around.
Because she was putting her pride aside, putting all of that aside, because she wanted me to have a special Thanksgiving, because it was the first Thanksgiving that I had with family since I was a little girl.
Absolutely,
and
Dino.
That meant so much to me, but like my aunt's not willing to do the same. She's not willing to put her pride aside and realize that, yeah, I get it. Like, AMBERLYNN is the niece. Like, AMBERLYNN is my niece. That is my sister's daughter. But like, AMBERLYNN has nothing to do with this argument that I am having with her mother. like that genuinely is like what is like has hurt me, and I have demonstrated that pain. I have shown that pain in front of my mom, in front of my stepdad, in front of my grandma. I have cried about it. I have been confused. I have been so sad and heartbroken over it. And it's just like for her to like somehow twist this.
So did everything but take actual action to improve the situation? Cool. I'm sure your stepdad and your grandma really enjoyed that experience too of you crying for them. Goonsy, thanks for being here, BB.
This like has been absolutely like insane to me, like genuinely.
Saying things like, well, this is your day. You don't need to share this with your sister. This is you and your husband's day. And even then, I said, absolutely not. I will always celebrate my sister's sobriety.
Oh, that's really special.
You won't always celebrate it. Like, you had an argument with your sister. Siblings have arguments. It's what happens. But you move the fuck on. You move the fuck on. And you haven't been able to do that. My mom literally went out of her way. I think it was, I don't know, timelines are not it. I'm just going to say in the 2-year span, my mom went out of her way to try to like make it work. My mom sent her like this like video photo collage of them. And it's just like my aunt just like was so nonchalant and like nothing came from it. Like my aunt has she's never taken the steps to try to fix this. And it's like, she just has this holier than that.
I agree. Bebop and Pumpkin that they love the drama. And the sad truth is, I think behind that is that this family has never known nothing but turmoil. So it's like they don't know how to exist with peace, So sad but true.
Type of attitude. And it's just keep ignoring your super chats. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to like do this and like have a lot to say. It's hard for me to like do everything at once, but and super chats like get me off of my like the topic of what I'm saying. So now I don't even remember what I was saying. So
on that day, I presented my sister with a very special medallion privately at my wedding. And I have text and pictures and all that to prove every bit of that. Should I have to prove it? No. But again, I have it all in case I have to. So when she said that, it really did shake. I was just like, wow, this girl is just beyond a piece of work. Wow. Beyond a piece of work. So that's just one more example of just the absolute crazy.
Yeah, it kind of sickens me how Amber's trying to downplay her aunt and how she treats her own sister. Those two went through a lot together. We kind of touched on it last time. When you have an addict in your life, it's like a living hell. And it seems like the sister truly was there every step of the way in Amber's mom's journey. So for Amber to try to downplay that and make it seem like she's trying to take something away from it, it's like, bitch. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. But just wanted to point that out. Like, I have no doubt that the sister absolutely loves Amber's mom, has been there with her, has gone through living hell with her, and now it's Amber in the mix that's just ripping them apart. Dino Love Bites. I just realized Amber's 34 and never went to a wedding. Not to a friend's wedding, not to a family wedding, not even as a +1. Now, I think that Amber went to a wedding with Beck just because she made a video of it and was like, what should I wear? And one of the things was like a white lace shirt. And people are like, what the fuck are you doing? No. And then, but I think it was like a really small, probably like a court wedding. And then they went out to eat afterwards. So it wasn't like an actual like fancy affair or anything, but would you want to take her as a guest? I don't think I would. Pumpkin Princess, it's gross. Her aunt was there before Amber was alive. I understand that's her mom, but her aunt is allowed to be concerned for her sister. Yeah. I have a sister. She's 6 years younger and we're extremely close. And I've had to put her kids in their place sometimes. Like, listen, I love you more than this world, but I am on your mom's side 100% now and always. So sisters gotta stick together.
Oh, yeah. When she says that I never tried to be a good aunt to her. Oh my gosh. When I read back all these
That laugh.
She just said she hopes you disown her. I haven't gotten there. It is what it is. But my aunt, I don't feel like she's ever tried to be a good aunt to me. Like, I feel like she's only ever wanted me in her life when, like, I followed suit to, like, her needs and how she wanted me to be as a person. That's how it felt to me. And I am allowed to have those feelings. But, like, I don't give an actual shit about what happened in my mid-20s. What happened.
How I just interpreted that is she wanted me to get my shit together and not be such a freaking piece of shit lump. How dare her? How dare her not co-sign my shitty attitude and horrible life choices?
In my early 20s, what happened in my 20s in general. What I care about is the fact that we were healing together as niece and aunt. And during my whole 30s, things have been fine. I don't know where any of this is coming from besides the argument that she had with my mom. And this is just becoming extremely...
Of course, it's nothing to do with anything Amber has said or done. It's all to do with her mom. What kills me, Amber wants to be so judgmental and harsh of her aunt. I don't think Amber has the capacity or the desire, for that matter, to have done what her aunt did. To have stuck by her mother during all of that. That is actual true love. I can tell you that firsthand. Going through that with someone, putting your own emotional health and needs and just trying to do what's best for them, even if it makes them hate you at times. Amber doesn't have a clue. And that's just why this kind of sickens me. It's just like, bitch, you don't even have any idea what it's like and what these two went through together. So, Otter Girl, thanks for being here, BB. Sweet dreams.
Overwhelming to the point that I'm having literal heart palpitations due to the stress. Like, it's not just this, but it's just with everything going on online. And then the things that in my real life that I also do not talk about. It is a lot. Like, genuinely, it has become a lot. And it's extremely overwhelming. And my aunt sees this distress and she continues to say, how can I make it worse? That is worrisome. As I would never in a million years do that to her. Like, talk about...
No, you're just trying to call out how she cheated on her spouse and gained weight and this. It's like, bitch, you are not above anything. You were one of the pettiest people I've ever seen. So quit acting like you're better than.
I've always been, like, trying to be a good, like, aunt to her. No. Let's talk about the nows. Let's talk about the last 2 years. Let's talk about the 5. Like, no.
I am done with this girl over the years. I wish I had an aunt like me.
Yeah.
Over the years, I wish I had an aunt like me.
Did she just say, I wish I had an aunt like me?
Ew. Not the see you next Tuesday lip popping again.
If that's
tongue
not
popping.
a narcissist, I don't know what is. I wish I had an aunt like me.
She's so stupid. God. I cannot say that is such a negative. No, what she's saying is maybe my life would be different if I had some tough love. I would love to know, is Amber just willfully ignorant, or is she just truly believes what she says? Because either one pisses me off, but I would love to know the truth there.
You wish you had an aunt who literally is sitting here talking so much shit on you. You wish you had an aunt that would go to Kiwi Farms talking so much shit on you.
Iron Chef, I don't think she ever wears pants if she's at home.
Literally sitting there saying, like, oh, she was never essayed. Oh, she was never in an abusive relationship. Oh, she was never... When you didn't know because you weren't there, and it's not something I've ever told you. You were in my life when I was 17. The essay happened when I was 7. You weren't there. My own aunt, flesh and blood, was on Kiwi Farms talking
Not
to a
surprised
bunch of
it's
haters
looped
who
on Twitter.
harass, bully, stalk, mock, belittle, berate. That's the kind of shit you were doing. You want an aunt like that? Honey, you're not going to get one because they're very rare. To be that monstrous and cruel is very rare.
Yeah.
Well, we're looking at a freaking monster right now. I mean, a freaking 5 foot, 500, almost 600 pound adult toddler monster. Yes.
I wish I had anybody in my life that tried as hard as I did to be a person for Amber. Through it all. Even when she disrespected me and lied to me over the stupidest things that didn't even need to be lied about.
See the blank look on her face? It's like she's not even hearing what her aunt is saying, even though it's the truth. Like, she's not listening. She's just waiting for her next chance to speak. Maybe even the side eye, checking the chat. Are they buying this? Are they believing this?
Yeah.
You know?
It's like this whole lying bit. I have talked about this literally even recently. I don't know if it was in a members live stream. I don't know if it was in a vlog. I don't remember what it was in, but I publicly talked about how when I was undiagnosed with BPD, I would go through the links of doing these, like when I was like early 20s, even like 17, 18, 19,
Yeah, Bebop.
mid-20s.
Aunt Tammy's
I
saying
would
facts
do
and
these
she's getting
tiny little
pissed.
lies just to prevent people from like leaving my life. Just because I had that such strong fear of abandonment, I would lie about the stupidest, dumbest little things, and that is something
You
with
still do that.
BPD that they do. And so when I was diagnosed, this awareness clicked. I was like, whoa, this is something I have talked about literally publicly. Not only that, but privately, I have talked to my aunt and I've apologized for the stupidest shit that I did during
Thanks for being here,
immature
Green
days
Gelatin.
and unawareness to a fucking disorder that I have. So to continuously throw things in my face that not only did I think that we healed from, but we apologized from, and we have talked about ad nauseum, especially to throw it in my face publicly, is monstrous. And I hope you do find an aunt like that, but you won't because they're rare. It's insane behavior. And I know so many people also are aware of it, and I appreciate you very much. Like, so many people are like, AMBERLYNN, what is happening? Like, genuinely, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just here to react.
I mean, shit, it was perfectly fine for her feeder girlfriend to come after her. Let's not forget that, as Amber's trying to sweep all that under the rug by making Aunt Tammy seem like the worst person that I've ever encountered in my life, my aunt. No, it's your feeder girlfriend. That's the worst person that you have in your life right now. Let's not forget, because we're not gonna forget.
Back to the shit show and to stick up for myself and to stick up for my mom and to say what is right, because I have a voice and I will continue using it.
But I still wanted to keep loving her. And part of the reason why I'm so hurt right now is because, you know, she says that she texted me in February, something with that picture. That was true. And I did only heart it. Oh my gosh, I'm such a horrible person.
So, as I expressed to you guys, the last time I communicated with her was February of 2024, sending her a picture saying I love and miss you, because I really wanted like a good relationship with her. Like I kept trying to like reach out, and like I took a hint, you know? And in my feelings with that, like I was heartbroken because it's like it's the Romeo and Wasabi cuddling is everything.
Bitch, quit trying to deflect, because what you're saying is 100% bullshit.
I literally can't. I took them
Ew.
to a new groomer
The
because
tongue
the
snap.
one that I went to temporary closed down. I don't know what that means, but you guys, I think it's a blessing in disguise. I prefer this one. And this one was like, we do cats all the time, every day, all day, especially during the summer. I guess they give like a lot of lion cuts and stuff because it's summertime, Oklahoma. It's like, I don't know, the index
keeping
today
a
was
tally.
like 110. And they were like,
Of the tongue pops.
out of every cat we have groomed, your cat Wasabi was the most well-behaved cat we've ever had. And I was like, thank you.
Wow. Not only does Amber herself get all these random comments from random people about how gorgeous and young and fun and stylish she is, but people go out of their way to tell her how her animals are much more special than any other animal that's ever lived. So, no surprise. Ashley Griffin, me too. And it just makes me feel so sad for the new cat, Romeo. It's like, why? Why is another creature going to be subjected to this neglect and mistreatment? Goonsy, is a tongue pop a new thing, or has she always done that? It's new. It's new that I've noticed. She was doing it the one night she was totally flipping out, and I did a tally. So we'll do that again of how many see you next Tuesday tongue pops she can do in one live. But it's like her new side character. I swear to God. Yes, Sherry, hit the like button, everybody, please and thank you. It helps out the teeny tiny channel a lot. Iron Chef, your cat is the best cat ever because you're the best pet owner ever. That's exactly how she interpreted that. And that's exactly why she was telling this to her audience.
Thank you. That is my baby. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying. Holy fuck. What was I
Because that's how much you meant it, and that's how meaningful it was.
Okay, so I'm sitting here expressing my feelings, like involving like how I feel about like it hurt my feelings that all she did was hurt it, because I'm sitting here trying to like reach out and let you know, like, I get it. You and my mom are in an argument, but I'm not in the middle. Like, I want you in my life. I've needed this. I've healed from the past. I've healed from all the things you've hurt me from. Like, I can get through it. Like, I've been through worse. Like, hello, I was in foster care, etc. And it's like, the fact that like she only hearted it, it's like, again, it's not just black and white. Like, oh, she hearted it. It's like, it's the pattern of things. It was like the last straw for me, where it's like, okay, I can see through the lines. It's very clear to me this woman like wants nothing to do with me. And I genuinely don't know why, because I didn't do anything. Like, I'm sitting here explaining to you that.
Imagine that being the last straw. Bitch, all you did was heart my photo. The last straw. Meanwhile, she expects people to put up with all her horrible behaviors and attributes. But rules for thee, but not for me, eh?
That hurt my feelings. And the fact that you are mocking that is like, again, just goes to show that like, this isn't out of care. This isn't out of love. There's no sympathy. There's no empathy. Like, you're genuinely just like out for blood. And honey, I have plenty of blood. And now I'm also out for blood. Like, does your aunt have a diagnosis? I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know any of her like diagnoses. So no, I don't.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think you know anything personal about her because you never cared to ask.
You can say that you're working out of town all you want, but like my grandma, something my grandma tells me is that whenever she's hanging out with my aunt is glued to her phone. And my grandma's like, it frustrates me. It's like, girl, why are you always on your phone? And I make sure when I'm there to set my phone down and just be with my grandma. Because my grandma, she's older. She doesn't do the whole technology thing. Like, she does play this game on her phone that she's obsessed with. And she's on like level 33,000 or something. Every time I see her, she updates me because I'm just like amazed by it. And so like my aunt is glued to her phone. And it's like, I know based on the past, when my aunt is out of town for work, she's still glued to her phone. She can still respond to me. You can respond to me when you get home. You can respond to me when you get back to the hotel. You can respond to me when you're peeing. You can respond to me on the car ride home. You can respond to me a week later. It doesn't matter. But you didn't because you chose.
If you're not willing to be available to Amber 24/7, screw you, sit and spin.
Not to, because it didn't matter to you, because my mother is your sister and you are currently in an argument with her and you're taking it out on me because I came from her womb. It's a mess and I genuinely did not deserve it, and I still don't.
Setting up, taking up, busy. So did I get back? But
can you post a link so we can become a member? Yeah, I can do that. Let me go there real quick. Oh, this whole thing.
Yeah, Bebop. She's just so eager to get her side of things out. She just can't help herself.
I'm a lot calmer this stream, you guys, because I'm telling you, the heart palpitation stuff like genuinely scares me.
Yeah, I would be scared of that too, Biggie.
Going on in my life, and it's like I don't want to die early. I don't want to die due to stress. Can you imagine? God. Okay, hold on a second.
Iron Chef. My aunt is glued to her phone. I'm a responsible technology user and respect of my elders. Meanwhile, there's actual footage of her like walking out of a store, waddling out of a store while on her phone while she's with her mom. Like you can't even like be in a store without having your phone in your face. Like, you know damn well anytime Amber's anywhere, she's either filming something or she's got her phone in her face.
All right, I'm gonna paste it real quick. Copy paste all that. Okay, I posted a link if you guys want to become a member. I'm also gonna pin the thing so you can join in. Hey love, hope you're doing better. Added you to my prayer list at church. Truly wish the best for you always. Thank you so much, avocado. That actually genuinely means a lot to me. Thank you.
I thought she's agnostic.
Somebody else that somebody said I was probably really done by then, right? And I think
so. If you were probably really done by then, can you tell me why? Because we can do a flashback. Okay. So it was Thanksgiving of 2023. I had a good time at your house. I thought everything was fine. I gave you $100. Your girlfriend put gold tinsel in my hair, or fairy, whatever it's called. Like it was genuinely a fine time. We can flash forward about 10 days later. I messaged you seeing how you guys were feeling because you had COVID and I was checking in. A couple weeks later, I was checking in again. And then here comes Christmas. I say Merry Christmas. You respond Merry Christmas. And then my birthday is 2 days later. And I realized in that moment when you didn't send me happy birthday, it's like, what happened? You know, like genuinely, like what happened? Nothing happened on my end at all. You know, I keep reaching out to you. You're not responding. So then it was the beginning of February. So it was about a month later. Eric and Ricky were coming to visit me, and I wanted to give my aunt a heads up because my aunt likes Eric and Ricky. And so I wanted them to meet. I wanted all of us to hang out. And my aunt was out of town for work. And in Jordy's last live stream, she seemed upset about that. I'm sorry that I couldn't schedule my friends taking off of work to come visit me for almost a week. I'm sorry I couldn't fit that around your schedule. That was weird energy. The fact that I reached out to you should have said a lot. It genuinely should have said a lot. Like me.
You dared not tell me happy birthday on the Queen's birthday. And then I gave you the courtesy of trying to meet my friends, which I remember when that all happened, she tried to act like it wasn't Eric and Ricky. So just lying and being weird for no reason. I'll tell you what, it's hard to listen to her unedited. This is taking every ounce of my brain power to not like rip my hair out right now.
Reaching out saying, do you want to come meet two of my greatest friends? Should have said a lot. It said that I was thinking about you, that I wanted to spend time with you, that I was being thoughtful in the fact that you genuinely like these two guys. It said a lot, like that I wasn't in the middle of you and my mom's argument, that I am a 34-year-old woman and I can make choices for myself. And then it was, I didn't hear back from her. It was a couple weeks later, I sent you the photo and I said, I love and I miss you.
I agree, Pumpkin Princess. Her thought process is crazy.
What happened in between Thanksgiving and February of 2024 where you were just done? What did I do to you? Besides, I made ample opportunity to get close to you. and to be a niece to you and to have some sort of relationship with you. What did I do? What did I do? You will not answer that at all.
Well, maybe you'd shut up and listen.
Because if you think about it, I waited all this time for Amber to not only be in my life in a healthy way, but she's moving like 10-minute drive from me. Like, holy crap, I was so excited. And then to go months from Thanksgiving all the way to February. I think we did a Merry Christmas when I had COVID. I answered it the next day. But there was never, from the time me and my sister started arguing, there's always more than just A and B, right? How do I say this? Let me just use my mom as the example because it's part of the formula. So I'm talking to my mom. She's in my life. And my sister is talking to my mom. They're in each other's lives, right? But right now, me and my sister, we're not talking. My mom doesn't have a lot going on in her life. She's elderly. She's sick. She doesn't really do a lot. So really the only thing that she has to talk about is medical stuff and me and my sister. So when she talks to my sister, she may say, oh, your sister's in so-and-so city. They're doing this. Or your sister's sick. Or your sister did this. It's just normal conversation. It's not talking bad about the other person behind the back or stirring the pot. It was just, and my mom would bring it up at times. Like, I just don't have anything else to talk about. You know what I mean? And so
when I'm with my grandma, we talk about all kinds of stuff. Like, we laugh so hard our ribs hurt. Like, we genuinely have a good time together. So I don't know. Can you address the leg reveal from last stream? It was an accident. Today I'm wearing like a really long maxi dress, so that won't be happening this time.
Oh, darn. We won't get another leg reveal.
Yeah, Everett. It's just weird.
Sometimes I did get some information through just talking to my mom like any normal person does in normal conversation.
Yeah, as is with a lot of family relationships.
Yes. Maybe my sister.
Y'all talking about my earlobe is so funny to me. Like, I'm 34 and I've been wearing heavy earrings my whole life. And this hole is very close to the bottom of my ear, but not this one. It's because I had to
God, she's got those grandpa ears. I can't stand her ears. And it says something when her giant ass head, the ears still look big. And that's petty and mean, but I don't care.
Here's this one a very long time ago. And I did it by myself. And I did it way too low. So yeah, I've always had, it doesn't bother me though.
Amber went over to my mom's house one day and was playing cards. And maybe she didn't like the way Amber was talking to my sister and would mention that to me. So when Amber says I haven't been around for 2 years, I don't know nothing.
I'm not gonna rip.
I know a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. And it doesn't always have to be seen with your own eyes. I mean, a lot of, like, you can figure out.
So she's talking about my grandma, who is, I'm going to be very honest here. My grandma is very sick. And so when we go over there and we spend time, like, it's a lot of laughter, a lot of light communication. Sometimes things get a little heavy. Like, we talk about our past or like things that she went through. Like, she'll repeat the same story.
When you're wanting to cry, to make a scene in front of her, to stress her out too. Yeah, you already said that. We know.
Like 9 million times, but you have to like engage in it as if it's the first time you've ever heard it. Like, my grandma's a very old. She gets a lot of facts wrong. Like, she'll share something that, like, literally me and my mom were there for it, but she didn't remember that we were there for it. And then, like, she'll tell us about it. And like,
oh, okay. So now you're going to talk shit about your grandma and say that she didn't know what was going on. So the information that she would have given to your aunt is wrong. Cool. Oh my God. All right, babies. I don't think I can do it anymore. She's really about to make me mad. I think we'll wrap up for this evening. But what I plan on doing when this whole, because we're not even to like the halfway point on her video. Because I don't know if she's still going or not. No, she's ended it, but we're not even to the halfway point of what she did. So I think what we'll do is we will end it for tonight just to wrap things up. And then when we inevitably have like a compilation like we normally do, I'll cover that. So I just want to thank you all so much for being here with me this evening. It was a lot. It is a lot. I mean, Jesus, she's just incapable of ever taking any responsibility for herself. So I want to thank again M. Johnson and Sherry for the gifted memberships. Thank you so much, BBs, for that. Always appreciated. Welcome to our new members. And yeah, everybody that's joins the lives, watches my videos, comments, clicks. I so appreciate it. Your support of my teeny tiny channel really means the world to me. So thank you all so much. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.